Today, we take a dive back into the world of coaching to teach you guys how to not be shit at Dead by Daylight, and eventually you can surpass even my brilliance. Couldn't even finish that with a safe, straight face. Today, we have Dimgar returning for the second time. Hours 4.5k. They say, this match I have a lot of things to say about that I can't say here. There's a 5,000 character limit in Discord. You definitely can't say them. Anyway, but it was a game on Eerie against an Oni where for the first 10 or so minutes of the match, one gen was done. I was just trying to adept Zarina. This was the 6th try. I'm surprised I didn't make a single noise despite my mic being on the whole time. Also, not to mention I'm using M&K and getting used to it because I usually play on controller with Survivor. Why did you purposely cripple yourself if you're trying to adept? Like, hey, straight off the bat, I'm gonna say that. I don't understand why you would purposely cripple yourself if you're trying to adept. Like, I get trying to swap inputs, but like, there's no reason to purposely cripple yourself. That's gonna be the first thing I tell you. Don't do that. Second of all, you're gonna be going into this solo queue Survivor, it feels like. It seems like I should say. You're saying you're adepting Zarina. Zarina's perks aren't bad. Zarina's perks aren't bad. For the People is a really good altruism perk. Off the Record's a really good anti-tunnel perk. Red Herring is dog shit, but hey, what are you gonna do? You brought a Commodious with Wire Spool and Swivel Socket, which is good. That means you're gonna be trying to gen rush your way out of here, which is what you should be doing. When playing solo queue Survivor, you have to be on your best game. You have to understand where your fellow survivors are at all times. There is no communication, so there's nobody to pick up the slack. So you have to be paying attention to the HUD. You have to be paying attention to where you see your fellow survivors. You have to be paying attention to all of that. If you don't, then you're gonna have a bad time. What I expect you to see, what I expect to see is for you to try to gen rush out the most unsafe gen on the map, which is the one in main, or one close to main. So one of those right on the outside of main. If I see you hop on the first gen you see and just start gen rushing it, you're wrong. But we'll see what happens. This is a 20-minute game. How does this game go on for 20 minutes? What did I fucking say was gonna happen? This is a bad gen to be using your toolbox on. This is not a gen you need to get done right away. It's toward the edge of the map. It's far away from main, where he's gonna practically be patrolling. Like, what else are, like, this is just a bad gen for you to gen rush. I don't ever want to see this again. What the fuck are you doing? Your big brown ass is not going to fucking hide in that bush. And before someone says it, because I just realized what I said, I was referring to the jacket. Free drop that. Or not. Okay. When Onis get injuries, that is what they want. He has already injured the Trevor and started his blood economy. Okay? The blood economy is the blood economy of the Oni is important. Because he has already injured the Trevor and left him, it is almost guaranteed he has Sloppy Butcher. You should be preventing all sources of damage against him. That spin was the luckiest fucking thing of your life. After you got that drop from the pallet, you should not have stayed up top. There's nothing for you this way. This was bad pathing. So after this pallet, instead of running back into here, you should have went this way so that you could go to the pallet that's right here. Instead, you purposely stagger yourself, not once, but twice. Now, this wouldn't be so bad, except you immediately go to hop this window, and then you realize you have to take a left, so now you're fucked. What you should have did was you should have went all the way down to the other balcony, played that pallet, and then you could have went down the stairs and baited him. If he drops off, you go back up the stairs, go back over the pallet. If he breaks the pallet, you go back down the stairs, you hop that window, and then you can make a beeline for Shaq. Instead, you just kind of handed him this toss. Also, there's a hex totem there. I wonder what that one is. So he doesn't have sloppy, which is interesting. Ah, yes, plaything. What the fuck is Trevor doing? What an idiot. How does this game go on for 20 minutes? I'm gonna watch this at 2x speed. Because there's no way this game goes on for 20 minutes. You have terrible pathing. You are constantly putting yourself in bad position. Wait, where's the pallet that's supposed to be here? Oh, that's right. That's right. The pallet the pallet only spawns on one side. Okay. My advice from earlier still stands, though. You still should not have purposely staggered yourself. No, seriously, how does this go on for 20 minutes? More than that, how do you stay in this game for 20 minutes? Your first gen gets done at 5 minutes and 32 seconds. Going into a chest isn't a conspicuous action? Weird. What are you doing? You see very clearly that the Trevor is heading for the rescue and you came up. Why are you here? What are you doing? What? This is why gens aren't getting done. You had no reason to come over here as of yet. What? You're lost. You have no idea where you're going or what you're trying to do. You're just... Why are you... What? This is just as much your fault as it is your teammates. Not a single survivor in this match is playing well. What are you doing? You looking for the lost city of Atlantis? You going for snacks? What the fuck? Brother, fuck the Pentimento! I want to show you something. The last time you touch this gin is at 6 minutes and 20 seconds. The next time you end up on this gin is at 10 minutes and 45 seconds. You spent over 4.5 minutes running around, cleansing totems, going for rescues you didn't need to go for, healing people, like, you just legit, like, your entire team is at fault. I want you to know that. Your entire team is at fault. But I'm not reviewing them. I'm reviewing you. This match, I have a lot of things to say about that I can't say here. I swear to God, if the a lot of things to say are not, I was a fucking dumbass who wasted too much goddamn time, I don't want to hear it. This gin should have been done fucking 4 minutes ago. Should have been done 4 minutes ago, bro. Very good. Hey, you pre-dropped the pallet. Let's go. You pre-dropped instead of greeting like a dumbass. Woohoo. What are you doing? Why would you send him back to that gin? Why would you make a loud noise notification on that gin and then go back to it? You were so lucky he didn't come back to kick your ass. This match has been going on for 13 minutes and they just now got to 2 gens remaining. And I'm almost certain they've 3-gen themselves, but I can't look around to prove that. This game goes on for 6 more minutes. How? At this point, don't even worry about resetting. Just hard sit on gens. Like, at this point, just hard sit on gens. It's gonna be your best bet, or the team's best bet. You're just gonna have to hand him his power because, like, there's nothing else you guys can do. He's probably got nurses, to be honest with you. Your looping isn't that bad. Like, it needs a little bit of work because you're a tad greedy with pallets, but It's not that bad. I can actually give you the fact that you're a halfway decent looper. But like everything else is just bad. Like your decision making, the amount of time you waste. Like why are you just standing here instead of going to a gen that you know is almost done? You stand around like way too much, man. Oh, they finished that gen. Never mind. I still think you stand around too much, but they did finish that gen, which is pretty cool. Why didn't you hit escape to see if anybody brought an offering for Hatch? That's information you need. By the way, he can see the blood orbs that you produce, so he probably is going to know you're there. Granted, there's nothing you could do about that. Unfortunate. Oh, wait. You're not gonna make it. That was such a dick thing to do. He is really cringe. Oni, Mr. Oni, it took you 21 minutes to get the 4K, brother. It took you 21 minutes to get the 4K. You do not deserve this BM. It took you 21 minutes to get the 4K. Here is your homework. Number 1, I want you to stop wasting time. At one point in this match, you spent 4 minutes running around doing things you did not need to be doing for no reason. You cleansed like 5 totems. Like, just way too much time. Number 2, I want you to pay attention to the HUD. Okay? You made so many bad mistakes with time because you just did not look at the HUD to see what was happening. Like, you didn't see if anyone was on gens, you didn't see if anyone was going for saves, you didn't look for any of that. You just legitimately, like, you saw someone get hooked and you were like, I need to go for saves. I need to do this. No. Number 3, I want you to look at your surroundings. Okay? When you were in main, you had this obsession with going up to the top. Not necessary. Your pathing was horrible because you didn't know anything else but main exist. So you didn't even attempt to make it to Shack. And we saw, once you got to Shack, your looping was phenomenal. So we saw that when you have actual resources to work with, you're not that bad at looping. But for some reason, you put yourself in the worst position, which is inside of main. When both of those doors are broken, main is not a good place to be. And number 4, I want you to use toolboxes on unsafe gens. Okay? The very first mistake you made in the game, and I called you were gonna do it, was you use your toolbox on the first gen you got on. Instead of trying to find an unsafe gen and getting that finished, so that your team had more to work with, you just use it on the first one. This is the most minor one though. This is not your biggest problem. This is your biggest problem. But that's all I have for you guys today. So if you want to get in on coaching, then please remember how to do that. You must submit. You must be either a tier 1 Twitch sub or a tier 2 channel member or a VIP, 18 years of age or older. Head on down to the Discord down below and submit your Rate My DBD. And as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Need more Kaiser in your life? Well, I've got you covered. Check out my second channel, The Kaiser Extras, where I upload full gameplays, stream compilations, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also upload a daily short with all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.